Inside. There you go.
We are
We are
alive.
going live. Just a second. Let's make sure that we are going live in all the platforms. I think
One, two.
Instagram, yes.
Couple of
Pioneer
minutes.
Prosperity Movement, yes. And your profile, yes. And check that. Hello, hello, hello. Everything is good. Right. Hello, guys. Welcome to this. And moreover, today's topic is one of the most important topic that you must. This is basically designed to. Uh, basically designed to. Okay. Everything okay?
Yeah.
All good. Okay. So basically, we have taken a complete responsibility to bring this in front of you to educate you. This is basically to educate you. The one of the topmost secret, a secret that we are revealing it here for, which is really gonna help you achieving your financial freedom. Because without knowing this, how much ever you do strategically to work along for achieving the financial freedom, it will not work out. Definitely it will not work out. And why you specifically need this now? What's the reason why you need to know this now, and why you must achieve that kind of financial freedom? Why? Any idea?
There's a lot of the reasons might be there. But what I think now, like current situation, everyone going through, everyone has to know about this topic. Very, very well resonates with the whatever we're going to talk about. This particular topic is everyone going through the recession,
Mm.
inflation.
Mm.
So this will be like very, very
Yeah.
right time to
Mm.
hear this topic. You get
Exactly.
this knowledge.
Exactly. And moreover, we don't need to stress much on that. You know why? Because you know deep inside that you are going through the financial tough situation.
Mm,
Unless
mm,
you say yourself, I'm happy with what I have, everything is going on well, or if you're happy with fitting in within the budgeted
mm,
life, or if you're happy with living small,
mm,
saying I'm happy with what I have. So if you're constraining within yourself, this may not be helping. This may not be a good topic for you, because you are already fitting in. We are talking to the people who are really want to achieve financial freedom while escaping out of the financial struggle. If you say so, this is the topic for you, and why you must listen to this. Because without knowing this, I'm telling you, we are telling you, there is no way under the sun that you will achieve financial freedom. Yeah. So you can ask any one of the financial advisors or economists, blah 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 blah. No one talks about this. No one tells you this, because they don't want you to know. If you know, you will be in a position to achieve financial freedom now itself. That is why we are here to bring it in front of you. And you may ask, who are you to talk about this? Have you achieved financial freedom? These questions you may ask. Completely understand that, where that question comes from. Okay, so that is also why we are here to say who we are to talk about this. So we are Maddie and
Sudha here.
yeah, and moreover we looked a little bit tired. You know why? If you have been following us, of course, we were sick for the past 3-4 days, and since yesterday we are getting better. And moreover, we are in, having said that, we are in Japan at the moment. We basically live in Australia. We lived in Melbourne for 14 years,
Yeah.
and then we jumped on to the business that we are in. we joined the business that we are in by February 2021,
2021.
and in 10 months time I quit my job. And last year I helped my wife to quit her job, so we are not working for anyone. And then from July 2023 we started traveling completely full time. Why I'm saying this completely full time specifically, and now why I'm stressing this, because we are not in holidays, we are in life. I repeat again, we are not in holidays, we are in life. There's so much of difference, because people have been so much indoctrinated and conditioned. If you're going outside for any trip, are you in holiday? That's what people are saying. You know what that holiday concept comes from? The holiday concept is because when you're working for someone, the holiday that you're getting, that kind of concept is there. This is our life. This is our dreamful life.
And also we are not like a
Mm,
set date
mm,
to when we started traveling. We didn't set like half lap, full lap, done in 12 months, done in 11 months. So we haven't set any of that as a goal.
mm.
So this is like more of a freedom lifestyle travel,
Yep.
because what we've got is, everyone know freedom lifestyle. So we are have no set date and we are traveling.
Put this way,
Mm.
if you don't have a time and financial problems or issues or constraints in your life, what do you do?
Mm.
If you don't have time or financial limitations in your life, what do you do? That is exactly what you're doing. Does it make sense to you? Because we are living a life where there is no time and financial constraints. Yes, of course, financial challenges are there, but we know exactly how to overcome that. At the same point of time, we don't have any time constraints. Yes, of course, the time is so limited, everyone has got same 24 hours, but we found a way to optimize and maximize our time. At the same sort of the same instance, having said that, we haven't achieved the financial freedom yet, to be honest and open to say that.
We want to be really transparent.
Whereas we are in the path towards it. Why I'm saying this? Because until February 2021 I don't have any idea about it, and then I joined the business. Within 10 months time I was able to quit my job. It means I stopped working for money. Within 10 months time I learned and I'm still learning, but I learned the basics about making the money to work for me but not working for money. And so since then we started changing in our life by understanding the different concepts around, the different strategies around, and also by changing ourselves, our mindset around everything. And followed by that I helped her to quit a job
Last year,
last year
around March.
March. And then from July we started traveling. We are not working for money. So you have to really very keen to understand all these things. Okay, so in saying that, we have actually brought in some notes as well here, because we would like to make it very specific. I won't say short, but very specific
And
and
concise.
clear. Concise, is it,
Mm.
to you? Okay, because people say that these are the 10 strategies, these are the 20 plus, and these are 30 points to know, blah 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 blah. Whatever the 20 strategies, 10 strategies, or 30 strategies, but without knowing this one single secret, you would never achieve financial freedom. That's what we're going to reveal it. Okay, but before revealing that one single secret,
Mm.
we are going to bring in some important points to be noted upfront, because without understanding these points you can't understand the secret. I know about, if I reveal it now itself, I know about this, it's okay, it's absolute rubbish, that's what you say, and you walk away. When you walk away, we are not going to be loser. Keep that in mind, we are not going to be the loser. It is you. Okay, and when we are bringing out all those things at times, what happens is, yeah, this is okay, this, I know this, all this kind of egoistic mind pops up, and then you just jump onto the line and then walk away.
Mm.
You step out, or you might catch the replay and then you step out, you walk away, because you are letting your egoistic mind to play. As long as the egoistic mind is playing, you never will be in a position to achieve financial freedom. So that is why we are here to talk to the people who are open minded to learn, who is coachable, who is willing to invest your time and money for yourself,
Yeah.
who is making an effort open mindedly. If you are such kind of person, we are talking to you. If you are not, we are not at all talking to you. So you may come and go, jump on and jump off. We don't
Yeah.
mind about it,
Yes.
because we are not going to be the loser. It is you going to be. And obviously, why we are saying that whether you are a loser or not, because as long as you're working for money, you will never be achieving the financial
Financial
freedom.
freedom.
You will always be having a financial struggle or financial problem or lack of finance, or money will be always a problem for you. The reason because of what we are going to reveal it now. Does it make sense?
Yes. Yes. Sure, they are ready.
Okay, so when you are ready, when you're open-minded, definitely you will be watching this until the end. By means of watching this continuously, that is where each and every puzzle that we're going to reveal it here comes to the point of what we are going to reveal it at the end, the secret, so that you will be having all the missing puzzles together
Yep.
to the point. Oh my goodness, yeah, that does make sense. Did you get that? Okay, the reason why we are bringing again, because we don't know about this, we didn't know about this until February 2021.
21, yeah, until we were 42, we
Mm,
were like you, or like many of you, we worked in healthcare for so long before even coming to know this.
mm,
It was easily already
mm,
2020 before we know about these things exist. There is another way that nobody has to struggle. So,
mm,
there's a lot of beliefs are just
mm,
limiting themselves. All these we came to know only at the
mm.
end of 2020. Until then we were like you two working,
Yeah.
always working 6 days,
Mm,
sometimes
mm.
six and a half
Okay, I'll
days
stop you here
Yeah.
because you brought the point already, limiting beliefs.
Mm.
We'll talk about that first.
Okay then.
Okay, then we'll
Okay.
go step by step.
Alright.
Yeah,
I was just introducing
yeah,
ourselves,
that's right, that's
our
right.
struggles before all of
Yeah,
these, how we
yeah,
end up in
yeah,
here
yeah.
for
So
it.
because since you brought up limiting beliefs, the first and foremost important point that you may need to be noted is, it's not a secret yet, but without knowing all these 3 points that we're going to reveal it, we're going to say it, that secret will not make any sense to you. The first and foremost is our limiting beliefs around money.
Yes.
So what kind of limiting belief that you are so much conditioned to
You got
around
to,
money?
yeah.
Too
Uh,
much money is not good. I don't want too much money.
and then also very prevailing among family, family,
Mm,
parents and
mm,
things.
mm.
There's a, no matter how much I earn, how much I get, it's don't
Mm.
know where it's going.
We don't know where and then after, money is the only problem. If the money comes, everything will be solved.
All the problems are because of money.
All the problems are because of money. And not only that, other one thing they say that is the money grows in trees.
That one, like our
Yeah.
generation childhoods
Mm,
were thing
mm.
very common.
Does it sound familiar to you?
Sure.
All these things which we have mentioned just before. If it sounds familiar to you, let us know below. What kind of
Money
things that we
beliefs.
said, limiting beliefs that you have around money? Do you think too much of money is not good? Money is the root of all the evil. People who are having money are so greedy. I'm not selfish to have so much of money. I don't want too much of money. What kind of limiting beliefs that you have around money? Is the money grows in trees?
Not
Why
only.
people want to have so much of money?
Mm. yeah, it's not only with money, it's also people who owns a lot of money, I
Mm,
mean to say
mm.
rich people
Yeah,
also.
when you okay, very well brought out the point. When you see a rich people, or when you come across a person who is going in a posh luxurious car,
Wow.
Porsche or anything like that, immediately what mindset that it comes in your mind? How do you see that person?
Mm.
How do you see that person? What kind of perception you see that person? What immediately comes in your mind? Drop it in below. Because for most of them, they think that, oh, you might have done something druggy or illegal, or you may not be paying tax. That's what the reason is. Does it come like that? So what kind of limiting beliefs that you're having around money? In fact, to say that, guys, I was the person used to say, oh, money grows in trees in my backyard. I used to say that if the money comes, I'll be in a position to do this. I list it out. If the money comes, I will have the money first. Then definitely I'll do this. I used to say that too.
Yeah, yeah.
So I come to a point. Money was the only problem in my life. I used to say that too. I was that kind of person. I was having holding on to that many number of limiting beliefs around money. But at the same point of time, I was working hard for money. Likewise, what is your mindset around money? That's a very important. The second most important thing is what is your mindset around money. When you come across a product which is, I won't say nominal price, I won't say costly price, but you are going to the shop to buy a product of around worth of around $100.
Mm.
Okay, you the your budget is $100, but there in the shop it is priced as $200.
Mm. Yeah, somehow.
What do you immediately what comes immediately in your mind? Ah, why it is so pricey? Why it is so expensive? It is not worth for it. I am not affordable for it. So what kind of mindset is that you have around money? It is too pricey. I'm not worth.
With that kind of money, I will spend it and on something else also.
It is
Ins-
expensive,
Expensive, yeah.
and I will look for the cheapest option.
Or straight away you detach, when
Mm,
anything is like beyond your budget, you see, you don't even see, oh, one day I will buy. No, you straight away detach as if it's bad.
yeah, yeah.
Why this is like, what's in there,
Why it is so expensive like
expensive, yeah.
this? It's
Detach
not worth
yourself.
for it.
Yeah, it's straight away
I'm not
detach.
affordable for it. How can I afford for it? Not how can I can't afford it. People
Mm.
say I can't afford it. It's not worth for it. Do you have that kind of mindset around money? Because all these kinds of mindsets again will completely affect you,
Mm. Yeah.
impact you negatively, and block you from achieving the financial freedom.
Especially if you are in like a, grow up in
Mm,
a sort of parents who
mm,
are like hardworking parents. If you say hardworking parents, providing everything for the family,
mm,
especially in the 1970s, 80s, 90s, those times parents try to provide for their kids. So if you grow up in that middle class, sort of, there was like class in some countries, lower class, middle class, high class, or
mm,
rich.
mm,
So if you grew up in a kind of these are the very common beliefs we come across.
mm.
We've talked to many. We also belong to one of those, so we also have had limiting beliefs in the past, so that's why we are very certain about giving
Mm,
you these things.
mm.
And not only that, we've talking to so many people hearing these.
And the third most important thing also that you must know, because she is going to get into the third point. That's what like I just
Mhm.
intervened just before is the third most important thing is the common myth around money,
Yes.
because she's about to touch that, the common myth around money.
Did I?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
about to touch it, because when you said about the parents, the middle class, That's what the common myth comes.
Mm.
What you have learned about money from your parents.
Mm.
Whatever you learned from your parents, from your school, from your university, even from the economic school, even from the financial school, even from the business schools,
Grandparents,
or from your
neighborhood,
grandparents, from this. No, no, no,
neighborhood.
don't even go for the grandparents. No, 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 no. Even that you have learned from your business schools or financial schools or economic schools, all
Carrots.
those, or any from academics, all those are derived from the 1970s curriculum.
Yeah.
Before 1974, there was a gold standard. Once after 1974, there is no gold standard. During our father's time, there was a gold standard. But now, in the last, after 1974, in the last, how many years? 40 years?
Mm.
50 years, there is no gold standard. And because there is no gold standard, money is getting printed. When the money is getting printed whenever they need, but still what we are doing, based on the learning that we have,
The
we are
old.
still protecting the money, we are still saving the money, we are still working for the money, thinking there's a lack of money, thinking there is not much of money. Why? The reason, because it is so much injected right from our childhood, from the parents, from the society, from the economic schools, from the financial schools, from the business schools, who is having that kind of mindset around money, from the gold standard about money. They're still injecting the concept of lack of money, and then save money, protect money. So after 1974, there is no gold standard. When there is no gold standard, you, whether you know it or not, if there is no gold standard, there is no value for money. Oh, money doesn't have the value? Exactly. And you can obviously see that. Does this value of the money remains the same? Not at all. If you still can't understand, you may have a house, or
Mm.
you may have a property, or you
Yeah.
may not have a property, you may have some sort of car or something like that.
Mm.
Does the price of the car remains the same? Does the price of the fuel price remains the same? Does the price of your house remains the same? It goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, right? Why? Because that value is not constant. The
Yeah.
money value is not at all there. That value given to the money is by the humans. So money by itself doesn't have the value. Why? Because there is no gold standard around money. Did you get that? Okay, so by means of knowing this, money will be devalued whenever it's necessary. That's what the decision comes. If you would have saved $10,000 20 years before, that's a different thing. The same $10,000 now, it's no value. Did you get that? To equivalent to the 10,000, you must be having at least minimum of 100,000.
Yeah.
Likewise, it plus goes on. So you need to understand this. So in that way, there is no point of saving and protecting money when they are printing money. Okay, so that is why the common myth around money is you must work hard for money. Money doesn't come easily. You must deserve by means of working hard for money, by means of you physically being present for money. And then other common myth is time is money. We always completely emphasize on that time is not money. As long as you have the concept of time is money, you always end up in trading your time for money by means of working for money, either in your job or in your small business. And by means of that, you end up in blaming people who are living with who are living with freedom, or you end up in telling people who are living with freedom lucky. Oh, they are all lucky.
Mm.
Why? Because deep inside you, There's a common myth which is sitting inside that you must work hard for money, you must trade your time for money, you must exchange your time for money, you and then time is money. That kind of concept is sitting inside you, and followed by that you will be working hard and hard and hard and hard by means of spending your ridiculous number of hours. That's why whenever you want to earn more, what do you do?
Do overtime,
Yeah.
or two jobs,
Mm,
or two another part-time job, a second job, a third job,
mm. That's what.
to fuel more of this belief, like time is money. That's also another reason, more that's why a lot of places they are paid per hour.
Mm.
It even goes into your mind as a belief, like a very strong belief of time is money.
That's it. That's it. So, guys, you should understand the common myth around money. Work hard for money. Time is money. Physically, you should be physically work hard for money. Physical presence, and also people say still they are saying that if you earn more,
Mm.
you have to pay more tax.
Mhm, yeah.
That's absolutely a wrong concept. Yes, if you earn more, you will pay more tax,
Mm.
but it all depends on how what kind of cash flow that you have.
Yeah. Cash flow you're
We are not
creating.
going to go into the specific details about it because
Mm.
that's not why we are here.
Yeah.
We are here to give you a very basic underlying concept which is not being said to you, even if it was not said to us. Did you get it? Very basic concept. Because if you go into specific details, you definitely will walk away, and you definitely can't understand
Yeah.
without knowing this. And if you even if you understand it without knowing these basics, you will not be in a position to apply that, and
Yeah.
you will not be in a position to apply to achieve the financial freedom. So you have to break down these limiting beliefs,
Mm.
break the chain of passing it to your generations,
Yeah.
and you must come out of the fixed mindset around money to open mindedness. And not only that, you must break down this common myth. That is where you end up in the path towards achieving the financial freedom. So shall we reveal the secret now?
Yes, definitely this time.
Mm,
So we've seen a lot of things. Why, what is the secret? But why you have to know the secret? So
mm.
those are the things we saw
And
now.
you may think that okay, you're doing business, why can't you directly go into the business to talk about why you're giving all these sort of things? Guys, we can talk about the business. It's not an issue at all. We can say about the list of hundreds of benefits, about hundreds of merits, hundreds of whatever the demerits, blah 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 blah. We can talk about it in front of you. But what is the point of knowing it and you not seeing the business as it is, but
Yeah.
as you are, because of this lack of this basic concept? Did you get that? Because no schools, no universities, no community, no society, no financial advisor will talk about this. If you know this, that is where you become open minded to see the opportunity as it is, not as you are. Do you know the secret now? Do you want to know the secret now? Drop below yes. Okay. The secret is the secret to achieve financial freedom is nothing but enhance your financial literacy. That's it. That's the bottom line.
As simple as that.
It's as simple as that. For that, you don't need to go to join in the financial schools
Or
or
study
study
economics,
economy.
science.
Nah, business schools. No, 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 no. Because they will teach what?
And
1970s
same
curriculum.
outdated stuff. Yeah.
And again, we are not running any financial school here. Okay, by going and studying there, I'm going to tell you one funniest thing which is happening in this world. MBA, Master of Business Administration. Wow,
Lot of
amazing,
lot of
right?
them do
Beautiful,
that. A lot of them do
beautiful
that.
course, right? Master of Business Administration. Wow, how amazing it is. MBA. So people going there, studying there for 1 or 2 years,
2 years.
and then coming back, or are they starting their business? Not at all. They're going and working in a job. So what the hell they're doing and going and studying for business, where they end up in working in a job?
Or working for other business, like
Yeah.
working in for somebody else's.
So that itself is an evidence showing the MBA, what they are teaching there, is not making the person to do a business. Rather, it is making the person to become an
Employee
employee.
again.
Likewise, financial schools. Likewise, economics as well. Everything is bringing down the 1970s curriculum, but not the present status. That is why many financial advisors say that you need to see what your income is coming, and based on that, you have to funnel it to do your budgeted life. Okay, you're budgeting. Are you, first of all, here?
Mm,
Do you know your birthright?
I don't think so.
Do you know the real three birthright of your life? Freedom, abundance, and affluence. When you born here, do you have any idea that you need to work for money? No.
No.
You born here with freedom, and you born here to have everything in your life. Yes. That is why you are here, to born with abundance and affluence. Then afterwards, once you go to school, once you go to the college, once you get into the career path, then you have been so much bombarded with limitations, lack, scarcity. And followed by that, now you are shrinking and fitting in, and then you are started to live by start to live with a budgeted life by means of you working for money. So that much you have been programmed, indoctrinated, and conditioned right from the childhood. And in saying that, us, yes, of course, our parents work for money in the
Yeah.
job. There's nothing wrong in those times. Okay, they had a very good life. Yeah, but they didn't live their life of extreme.
Yeah.
They didn't live the life of extraordinary. And that time it was okay, applicable. But now, is the cost of living remains the same? No, it is not at all.
Day by day, it's going out of control.
I think you're controlling your cough. No, are you okay? She's having a terrible cough, guys,
Very,
since the last two
very
days.
trickly and
Yeah, even my voice is still getting there. That's why
yeah.
we're feeling so sicky, but still we are taking the complete responsibility to come in front of you. See, until now we are not talking about the business, our business. You know why? Once if you understand these concepts and the secrets that we have revealed, and so once if you take the complete radical self responsibility to get to know all this, then you see why the business that we joined changed our life.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you end up in seeing the business that we are doing as a, okay, all right, that's it. You walk away. The reason because of the lack of financial literacy. That's why even recently I written this one. If you know
Mm.
the financial literacy, the next minute you will not be
You're
working
working for
for money.
someone.
You will not be working in your job. You will not be working for money. You will not be working in your job. You will not be doing any sort of small business at all. If you know about money, if you're working in your job still, if you're working in a small business, if you are self-employed, it's all because of lack of financial literacy. It is very hard to accept. Your ego will not let you to accept, but that is what the fact is. And you end up in living a budgeted life, and then you running towards a weekend life. You think that the life is only on the weekends but not every day, and then you will always tend to postpone, or was means you tend to say that dreamful life is not reality. You live your weekend life of a dreamful life, and then come back. Oh, the reality comes. That's on Monday. There's nothing shit like that. There's no such thing like that. That's all because of lack of financial literacy. Because they don't want you to know. Just a second, guys. Papa, can you put a little bit down, please? Sound become
Volume
volume
down,
down,
please.
please. It's all because of the lack of financial literacy again. So it is your responsibility to enhance your financial literacy, to know exactly what is money, to know exactly why there is no gold standard now. If there is no gold standard, what the hell is happening around here? Why there is a recession happening here? There is a no, the media will not show you the real fact behind that.
Yeah.
No media, no news, no newspaper will not show you that. They will show you what they want to imprint on you, what they want you to believe. Did you get that? What they want you to know. Followed by that, you end up in working for money again. But those concepts which has been conditioned you to believe, unless you take the complete self responsibility to find out, there's no escape out of it. It is you must take the responsibility to reach the people who are escaping or escaped out of that system, the matrix, and who escaped out of work, from working for money to making the money work for them, who are living that kind of freedom of life.
Yeah.
If you reach them and learn from them with the open mindedness, without any excuse, by means of consistently taking a relentless action, that is where you end up in completely shifting your life, completely changing your mindset, and then you will be the path towards achieving the financial
Financial
freedom
freedom.
and prosperity. That's it, guys. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, if you keep going to the financial advisor and ask about their advice, what they say, they'll put all the
Save.
things or the logistics, beautiful logistics, because that's what they have been told to. It's what they have studied. What they have studied, your income is this much, your spouse income is this much. With this income, this is what the serviceability is. With this serviceability, this is what you can save. So put this in this account, put that money in this account. This is the savings account, this is the spending account, this is that account, and then after put that for the child account, and put this for the insurance, life insurance, and then after this one you have to live with, this one you have to shift the money here, this one put in the superannuation. That's what they know.
lot of lot of dictating, to
Yeah,
what you must do, and saving culture,
save
heavy
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 culture.
culture.
Yeah,
A lot of things are like being imposed on you for a long time.
everyone tell you to budget it according
Budgeted
to
side.
what you are earning. Nobody tells you the secret about how to make the money, how to scale the money. Did you get what I mean? What we mean to say? How to scale the money, how to make the money with more, how to make more money with money. Nobody tells you the secret behind that. How to make the more money with money. Whereas what they say, when the money comes, how to budget it. But there nobody says that how to make a multi-million with a million, how to make a million with an investment. Nobody talks about it. How to make us, how to scale the money, nobody talks about it. No financial advice talks about it. They always say that, if you put this in this account in the superannuation, that
Yeah.
interest will multiply, and that interest will multiply, then after in 10 years
30
time,
years
in
time,
40
20
years
years
time,
time.
in
Yeah.
50 years time, even when you're deathbed, you can get this much amount of money. You can say, what is an absolute bullshit trap it is. Okay, that percentage is coming. You're saving in the money in the bank. By that time, in 10 years' time, you know how much the bank is making money? Do you have any idea about it?
Should-
How many percentage the bank is making money out of it? Do you have any idea about it? You don't have any idea about it. Why? Because of the lack of financial literacy. In fact, the financial advisors also don't know because they don't want you to know. This is the fact, guys. So, even as you mentioned as you are mentioned in one of the posts, help is available. We are here to
yeah.
help.
Not only helping through the business, but also educating you,
Mm,
this kind of very very core, important for anyone to know where they stand at, and why is this always, a struggle around finances, and always feeling no control over finances and money. So why,
mm.
never ask questions why. These are the answers, from us. So to educate yourself about around money and the finances, and how to go about there, how to take yourselves from that throat crushing feeling of what makes you awake all night. What am I going to do for this bill? What am I going to do for that bill? What am I going to How am I going to sort this? How am I going to pay for that never coming vacation? When I'm going to for this? When I'm going to take my children to this lot of things, questions all around money and finances, and making you awake every night. These are the things you really have to educate yourselves before even taking the next step of how would I come out of this? How long this is going to be? Is my whole life is going to be with the struggles? Am I always counting, the bank account, checking bank account, and before the fortnight ends, or already start checking the night before, has it landed it, has the pay landed it, has this one come yet, have this funds come yet, checking always, because you're always in that survival mode of sorting things and worrying, constant worrying, lot of sleepless nights around money, and lot of arguments if you are a family, parents, lot of difference of opinions about what to spend on more.
Mm.
Spouse has a different idea of about spending more on kids stuff and things, and the other spouse will wanting to take the whole family as a for a vacation, never have been for a while, those things, always arguments around money between, sometimes it's more of affecting relationship. So a lot of things making you awake at night are mostly all comes under this, not educating yourself about finances and
That's it,
things.
guys. That's it.
It's as simple. Financial literacy is the first step, and you can totally count on us to get these insights about this, and also watch our previous lives from in our especially Sundays. A lot of things we've shared about this. You don't have to struggle. Nobody has to
We are not
struggle.
born here for
Mm.
that.
Everyone deserves a great life.
Freedom
Okay.
of life.
Yeah, everyone deserves freedom. Okay, so you don't have to struggle.
And that's why when the person joins with us, even though there are so many plenty of strategies out there, we start with the mindset issue. We start with unblocking them first. Because without developing the concept around money, even they join the business, they can't succeed in the same business that we are in. So it's not the business fault.
Mm.
It's a mindset around money problem is. That is why we take an additional responsibility for the newbie, who new person who join in our business into our team from globally, to educate them, unblock them, and make them to accept, acknowledge, and realize, aware, self-aware, and the means of that opening up their channel towards receiving the money, making the money, scaling the money. And we are not a mindset coach. Keep it very clear. We are not a mindset coach. We are business people. But at the same point of time, Without doing all these basic things around money, you end up in always looking for money as you're working. That is no way the path towards freedom or prosperity. That is a path towards budgeting, shrinking, fitting in, as what the financial advisors say. They beautifully, strategically mention every bit of the things because that's what the mind wants to know. But your heart wants the freedom. Why? How much ever the money comes, it's not enough. Why I couldn't able to spend time with my loved ones? Why I couldn't able to spend time with my kids, or with my grandkids, or with my newborn? Why I couldn't able to spend time for myself with my spouse? Your heart is longing for that. That builds up the stress, frustration, anxiety, anger. But at the same time, the mind says, this bill has to come, this bill has to be paid. So that's why the financial advisors told this, and they have denoted this. I need to put this account here. That's what the logistic mind says. But the heart will be craving for freedom, will be craving for the time freedom. But your strategical point done by your financial advisor is that, oh, I need to work this many number of hours, then only I can, and then only I can go for the 2 weeks of holiday here, then I have to come back, I need to work for this many number of hours. That's what the mind goes for. Come on, are you here living to work, or are you here working to live? Ask yourself this. Are you here living to work, or are you here working to live? Do not ever forget about life. First of all, that's it. As simple as that. Don't forget about life. If it sounds Greek and Latin to you, or if it sounds uncertain to you, you end up in saying, you know what? And recently we have got a beautiful message from one other stranger person. Guys, enough. That's why being self aware, self acceptance, self realization, and then learning. Those who are going through that path will come with your open mindedness, with a complete belief and faith to understand and step up. Okay, I can talk about the business, but that's not I'm here. Rather, I'm going to tell you one thing, which I always say to one of the few of the people, most of the people here. Read the book by T. Harv Eker, The Secrets of Millionaire Mind. That gives a pinch, that a little bit of hint about what we are talking. The Secrets of Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. That's a start. That definitely help you to change. Help you only. Your first step will start from you start from there. Because we are not here to give every day, every time call to action for our business. You know you are struggling. You know you are stuck. You know you have problems. And you know every weekend you're running out of this problem and going back to the same problem on the next weekday. And you know that. Don't you? Don't they? Right? You know that. But every week you are doing the same thing again and again because that is what has been injected into you. Every year the same. And it's this year is almost half the year gone.
Today is exactly, we are in the half of the year finished and another half year to go.
So do you want to have the 2024 end without any change financially. Oh, my employer actually told me they'll give more bonus. The employer will told me that actually they're going to give more increment. Are they? What kind of increment you may get? Definitely not more than 2%. What is the cost of living? 6% every year. And what the 2% is going to do? You know the interest percentage of your mortgage or your personal loan or your debt, right? Come on. That's why we are saying a secret what is revealed is lack of financial literacy. Enhance your financial literacy because nobody talks about it. Once you get to know the real aspect of money, financial literacy, you will definitely will not be working in your job. You will definitely will not be doing any small business or self-employment. That is where you reach us exactly. Why I'm doing this work still I couldn't able to? Why? Then only the you will open mind, you will, and you will be, it will become your top priority. Oh my goodness, Maddie and Sudha has been telling it for a long time. Now I got the concept. Now I'm getting it. Oh my god, year after I'm not going to do that. I was so stuck there actually. It's not going to go anywhere. I'm so scared if I keep doing for another 5 or 10 or 40 years, it's not going to go anywhere. I must change now. I must do something now. That is exactly your life starts. And the more you delay for it, the more you'll end up in regret for it. Because you know what? 3 years before, those who are asked us, they didn't join sometimes. Some people didn't join. And now they're regretting for it. And now they're calling us as lucky. We are not lucky, guys. We have created our own luck. And we have taken a courageous step. Most of them don't do it because they are scared to take that step. But they don't see the other side, what we are scared about. We are scared about being stuck in the same place for the rest of our life. What is your choice? So we have revealed the secret. And for that secret, we have given the 3 points to be noted. And also now we are telling you what to be done from your point of view. So it is your choice. So which is more scary? Is it scary to reach us and to get to know all the upfront details that we are going to provide to you to educate you about the business, and then you make an informed decision from there, and then you receive the help and mentorship, one-to-one help and mentorship from us all through your life, and start changing your life and start achieving your financial literacy and freedom, time freedom, passive billable and generational wealth from us through this business? Or is it scary to stay in where you are and getting stuck for the rest of your life? What is more scary? What is your choice? The choice is always yours. We are here to help you only if you take the self responsibility. It is as simple as that. We are not for everyone. We are here for you only if you take the self responsibility of being open minded, coachable, willing to invest your time and money for yourself, and willing to change. So if you see yourself that kind of person, reach us. If you're not, absolutely walk away. You're not going to get sold here because we are not here for that. We are here to walk alongside with you, to train you, because our vision is to help minimum 100 people to make their 5 figure per month within this 2024. Because if you're not going to make 20K per month, and if you're having a mortgage with 2 kids, I'm telling you, you will be wiped off. That's why you end up in completely seeing here in this, in Australia itself, I'm saying Many people are downsizing. Why? Have you ever asked why? Do you think this is it going to get better? It is not going to get better. Last year, Australia has announced there's not going to be any recession. But now what they're saying, there is a recession, guys. It is time now for you. Now, not tomorrow, not the day after tomorrow, not next year. It is time now. If you don't take the responsibility of taking control of it now, never. So you know what to do next. So reach the person who are living your dreamful life. Reach the person who are teaching with what they are living with. And by means of that, we all can.
Succeed together.
Don't forget to live your life. Live your life to the fullest. Cheers. Bye bye then.